Hi everybody, this is Bronwyn from Tarot Fever. Today I thought I'd take a look at the Tarot of Trees by Dana O'Driscoll. These are available off of Etsy, at least they were last time I checked. I will link her shop in the description box. So I have two versions of the deck and the book. I believe you can get the big deck and the book as a set, or this as a set, or any of them just individually. So this is we'll start with the little version. This is the 5th edition. It shows here, 2021. And it is the same size, I believe, as the original printing. So it's a smaller card, maybe poker size. I really don't honestly know all of the different card sizes, but here's what you get in the box. It's just the deck, just plain white on the inside of the box, but it's a nice little sturdy box. So I edged mine in black, but it doesn't come this way. These are the backs. Nice reversible. It's a nice card stock. And here is the size of the card compared to the Smith Waite Centennial. So they're fairly small. Maybe the size of like a pocket tarot deck or a pocket oracle. So this is the smallest version. And this is the 10th anniversary edition, which is huge. These cards are massive. Take a quick look at this box. It's also 2-piece, sturdy. This deck is bigger than I expected. I was thinking maybe like oracle size. Here's the back, but it is huge. So that's the inside of the box. You have a slight bit of the print coming around onto the inside. Otherwise, it's just plain white. So this is the 10th anniversary edition of the Tarot of the Trees. The backs are gorgeous, also reversible. It's got a gilding on it, a matte gold gilding. Very, very pretty. And it's a beautiful matte buttery cardstock. It sticks a little bit, but it's not terrible. It's so big that honestly, I can't shuffle it anyway. I can side shuffle it overhand, but that's about it. There's no way I can riffle shuffle this deck because the cardstock is such good quality that it's too thick. So here we go. Here's a comparison of the sizes of the two. And I'll get out the standard tarot card here and compare it. So that gives you an idea of the size of the 10th anniversary. And I will also hold up the smaller version. Now this deck has no people in it. It is all trees. I absolutely love the artwork in this deck. It follows the RWS, so it's easy to read. If you're familiar with the basic meanings of the RWS, you will have no trouble reading with this. Oh, the book. I almost forgot about the book. So the book is nice. It's like a landscape book. It's got decent paper. It's a full color. That's the table of contents. So you get like an intro, some information about the artist and the history of the deck. You have a couple of spreads. There's a recipe for Tarot of Trees incense. And then for each card, you get one page with the meaning, and also at the top, you have a description of the artwork. which is very nice. And you get that for the majors and the minors. So I definitely enjoyed reading this book, and I'm happy that I purchased it along with the decks. So I think for the flip through, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the 10th anniversary edition just because the artwork is so huge and so gorgeous. Both decks have a border. This one is obviously just plain black. And this one, the 10th anniversary, it's a dark green and it has a little bit of a pattern, like a leaf and twig pattern around the edges. So we'll flip through, and then at the end, I will show you how they shuffle, or I will attempt to show you how they shuffle anyway. So I'm gonna zoom in on the cards. I think I've got them in frame. So you've got all of like the important elements just without people and trees instead. Like you've got your two pillars here for duality. You've got the moon, the pomegranates, the Empress, the Emperor. There's his kingdom he's ruling over. They're all nice and orderly. The Hierophant is an old tree. The Lovers, the Chariot. You definitely get that sense of movement in this card. Strength, it's clinging on to it's like clinging on or growing out of the side of a cliff. The Hermit, the Wheel of the Year, Justice, the Inverted Tree, or the Hanged Man. You can see that the roots are growing upward and the leaves are flowering underground. Death. Just like the artwork is so gorgeous. Like look at the colors in the sky. It's just, oh, I love it. Temperance. The Devil. The Tower. The Star. The Moon. The Sun. Judgment. And the World. With this deck, you also get 2 bonus cards. So there's Roots and Regeneration. On to the Wands. The Ace. The 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. I love the 7 of Wands. In the book, it describes this, it's like a little logging town here in the foreground, and these old trees are protecting the forest, standing their ground. The 8 of Wands. 9. 10. And the Quartz. Queen. So we've got our flowers, and there's the cat in the tree. And the King. So the wand suit, if you noticed, it's all summer. The swords are fall, I believe. So you get a really nice color theme, color palette that runs through the suits, depending on the season that they represent. And the cups are spring. And finally, the suit of pentacles. And it is the winter season. So I wouldn't call it a pip deck per se. Like, you definitely get the meaning from like the traditional art of the US passed along through her artwork. Some more obvious than others. All right, so that is the Tarot of Trees deck. I'm going to zoom back out and attempt, an attempt to shuffle this deck. It is a little sticky, as you'll see. Like, it tends to stay in chunks when you shuffle it, but I honestly have not shuffled it very much. I use the smaller version. This one is more, I don't know. If you trimmed it down, it would be more usable. Like Boho Tarot, Dawn Michelle trimmed hers down. There's a video of that if anyone is interested in watching. I just can't bear to trim it and take off this gold. And I like just flipping through and looking at the artwork. It's so colorful. So it is not the most practical size deck. The pocket size or poker size is definitely more practical. Shuffles really nicely. It's not glossy. I guess it's a semi-gloss. Doesn't stick at all. Too short to riffle shuffle though. So I won't be able to riffle either one. But that should give you an idea of the difference between them and of course the quick look through the book. So I hope this was helpful to anybody who might be thinking about purchasing either of these decks. Have a fantastic day and thanks for watching. Bye.